Welcome back, and today we've got a how to draw hair video. So the first thing we do is think about where the parting goes and how hair sits on our head. It obviously doesn't stick right down to our heads, it's got a little bit of height to it, so that's the first thing you need to think about, where the scalp finishes and where the hair is starting. So a thing that I kind of do is I think about the gravity and how the hair is going to form and how it kind of flicks out of its parting, because the parting is your main bit of source for where the hair falls. But then you've also got to think about the gravity, which is why I use the arrows on this picture, just to give a sense of where the hair is going to be flowing and where it's going. So we've already finished our first one and we're going to our second one, and we're going to think about how hair has different textures and how different kind of hairs can flow differently. So this one's going to be a wavy one, so I've chose to do a few wavy arrows just to show where the direction of gravity is, and it's really quite easy. It's got to be, when you use your pencil, you need to think about organic strokes. It's not pointy, it's very flicky, and that's something I always feel like makes more organic hair, which I feel you should try and do if you want to try and make it organic. I personally really like this hairstyle. It's one of my favorite ones to do. Of course, the one on the left is Natsuki, my main character, and I just felt like maybe I should do a buzz cut kind of view as well. And so once we've done our first sketch, we can go over some lines just to darken it up, and that's about it for this hair tutorial. And now we've got the next hair. We do our same line over the head just to show where it's just going to start from, the hairline. And in this arrows of direction is showing where the gravity is going. Because one thing you need to remember, hair follows gravity. And if a face is turned to the side, your hair will change direction, and I think that's something I used to struggle when I was younger. My hair that I used to draw used to be terrible, and if I can find a picture I may add a little screenshot here, but I may not find one. But so always go in the line direction of gravity, unless there is wind, which you'll see in a near drawing. If there's wind, there will be two different acts of kind of lines of action, I would guess that's what it's called. So this one is just taking into point of everything we've learned and then trying to do some kind of unusual pin-up style. Personally, I feel this is the worst one I've done just because of the massive forehead I did. I feel like it didn't look completely right, but I'm happy with the style and I thought it looked decent and nice and pretty. And one thing you need to remember as well is when your hair is on your shoulders, it will make a kink in it, because your hair isn't just completely straight and it's not like it comes from all around your scalp. So you need to think about where the hair's coming from. So if it's coming from behind and you're pulling it forward, it's going to lay on your shoulders and then it will like droop down instead of just completely straight. And I feel that is something else that no one really talked about at all. So that hopefully that'll help with that. One of the main things you need to kind of think about in your sketching is because you've got like different layers in your hair and it flicks out and flicks in different directions, and that kind of makes it more lifelike. So finally we've got our last hair kind of mini tutorial, and this one is kind of putting into perspective if there's wind involved. So you have two different lines of gravity, and because there's gravity involved as well, it will sort of be pulled down in one direction, but because the wind is stronger than gravity, it will blow everywhere, like in them annoying moments when you go out in the wind and your hair is down and then you cannot see. So in this one you got to think about the flow and how hair goes in all different directions, and that they all kind of entwine within each other and make that big knotty mess that you normally get. And yes, once again, I'm using Natsuki. So this is just me trying to put a few more details of different flicks into entwining with other ones, and then I'm gonna actually try and wrap this video up because this is the end of part 1, because we also have a colouring tutorial of how I colour my hair, because I'd say it's a little bit different. So thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully you'll come back to watch my next video. Like, subscribe, do anything you want. I shall see you soon. Bye bye. Bye.